I don't know what I've just seen today. Arsenal 1, Brighton 2. Like, what is going on? What is going on? Arsenal have lost to Brighton, a side who have never beaten us away. And we're going out there and performing like this. Boy. People, I know it was going to be bad. I really do. I know it was going to be bad. I said to everyone, this isn't all Emery's fault. That the recruitment is what has fucked us up. But boy, this is... think things are looking bad now. Like, top four's over. Top four's over. You're watching this video and you're an Arsenal fan. Top four is done. Finished. Finito. Done. No. I've seen people online talking about Champions League football. We should be focusing on the Europa League now. We shouldn't be anywhere near the Champions League. This was embarrassing. Complete and utterly embarrassing. And you know what? I will not get on the likes of Freddie Ljungberg on this. But you got to look at the players. You got to look at the Arsenal board and the recruitment. Because this side is missing key fundamental players within the midfield. This side is missing players that are willing to track back and work hard. And we have none of that. I mean, absolutely none of it. I mean, oh, wow. The game has been over, I think, for about half an hour now. And I have been complete and utterly wondering how I was going to stand here and talk about Arsenal. Especially when you guys know, and gals know, how I like to be positive. But there is nothing that I can be positive about in this game. Nothing. We were shocking. Absolutely shocking. Defensively, again. I mean, Freddie Ljungberg, he starts the last game with Mustafi and Chambers. He drops them, brings on Bellerin and Socrates. And still the same thing. Same thing. I'm telling you this right now to all Arsenal fans. This is not a managerial problem. This is to do with the fact that a lot of these players just aren't good enough. They're just not good enough. We got players that aren't good enough, and then we've got a midfield. And when you look at the midfield, I mean, we started out the game, Joe Willock in midfield, in our 4-2-3-1, along with Ozil, Aubameyang on the wings, along with Ozil on the wings as well, and then Granit Xhaka and Touré in the midfield. Now, I've said it time and time again, and I've said it on this channel, I hate looking at Arsenal playing with only two players in midfield. Our defence is so crap, you cannot play that way. Cannot. Doesn't work. Can't play that way. And we got overrun again. Like Brighton, I watched Brighton. Brighton weren't special at all. At all. They were not special. There was nothing about their side I was like, wow. Like, you know, they played really, really well. And you know what? They did play well. But there was nothing about them that was special enough where if we had the right type of players, we should beat them. We should beat them. Simple as that. We should beat them. But this side, oof. I don't know what manager could come in. I mean, I did a video a few weeks back. Sorry, couple of weeks back, talking about what manager that we can bring in. All of those on that list, nah. Nah. I don't believe there's a manager that could come in and fix this. This is one of these situations where we need money to fix it. We need to bring in a manager in that knows how to organize defenses. defensively solid all the way. And whoever manager that comes in is going to need money. But what I saw here today, completely not a travesty. First goal, Brighton come. They come and scored the goal by, I believe his name is Connolly, one of their attacking players. Again, all comes through a set piece there. 6'5" left back wins the ball in defense. We got two guys marking him. Like, and yes, he's 6'5", but come on, people, come on. The fuck? What is the ability for our defenders not to go and get close to players, not to have a little bit more of aggression, just a bit more fight? I mean, some of the comments by Lee Dixon and Alan Pardew, I mean, were just absolutely spot on. This Arsenal side lacks complete organisation. They lack physicality in midfield, the ability to just chase balls down, just the basics, as Alan Pardew says. Arsenal do not have. So what are they doing on the training ground? And if this is one of these things where Emery's team, when he was here, were looking to do the basics and they didn't want to do it, then you know what? It shows. It absolutely shows. Because we were pathetic. No fight whatsoever. We're having some of our best players on the pitch. And eventually our best players were on the pitch. So we go in at half-time, 1-0 down, thanks to Connolly's goal. Second half comes, bit of fight, bit more fight. So for the first 10 to 15 minutes, battling through it. Love it. Love the intensity. But then you got to ask yourself, where the fuck was this intensity at the beginning of the game? Like, what is going on? There are too many players right now who, like, when things get tough and difficult, they absolutely say, you know what? I'm out. There's too much of that going on. I really don't know what to say. Like, shocking. We did manage to pull one back, though, by Lacazette, who overall I thought was very poor in the game. Lots of times he was offside. Not much shots on target, to be honest. I mean, our attacking players, yes, they score goals, but in terms of helping out the midfield, almost non-existent. Aubameyang, there were, he had some good moments within the game, but there were so many moments in this game where he should have tracked the other runner in order to stop the Brighton attacking player from getting in our box, and he would literally stop. As soon as he went past him, he's going to stop. They're leaving our fullbacks to get exposed, and it happens so many times. When Pepe comes on the pitch, same thing. And you know what was so funny about it? When Pepe was getting ready to come on in the second half of the game, Alan Pardew said, Alan Sugar, Alan Shearer came on and said, you know what, he's getting ready. Well, you know what I could say about him is that, he isn't much of a hard worker after they took off Willock, who was a bit of a workhorse, to be honest, in the first half. And it was the same thing. He made the same mistakes as Aubameyang. Didn't track back, doesn't want to track back. Like, what I've seen from this team right now is we used to complain about Mesut Ozil being a passenger in games. We now have 3 passengers. And the passengers are Aubameyang, when he's not scoring goals, Pepe, which is all the time because he's not scoring goals, and Mesut Ozil, who never really scores goals. What can I say? Then the final goal scored by Brighton was by Neal Maupay, who, I've known of since last season when he was at Brentford. and the former Brentford striker scored a decent goal. Again, it's just bad defensive mistakes over and over and over again. Like, it's ridiculous. Somebody that I follow on Twitter was at Princess Guna. I remember she said during this game, we're facing Man City in a couple of weeks. If you guys didn't know, we're facing Man City in a couple of weeks. Man City are going to have an absolute fucking field day against this side. Like, I'm dreading making one of these videos when Man City face us. Poor. Best player of the game, Bernd Leno. Without Bernd, this game would have been 3-1, maybe even 4-1 to Brighton. Like, it was bad. So bad. Like, I remember watching times on AFTV when people like Claude say, you know what, you need to clear them all out. And I used to give Claude lots of stick for that. But you know what, I can honestly say a lot of these players got to go. Like, there's some of them that are just not willing to fight, not willing to do the hard graft, not willing to track back. They're the ones that need to go straight away. And then there are players that I would say that we all kind of have identified as just maybe not being good enough to do their role. And that's a lot. And I would easily say about 6 to 7 players need to go. Really need to go. So well done, Brighton, for winning the game. I mean, this is a kick in the teeth. But this review is done. Like, I cannot believe what I just saw. Top 4 is officially over. Well, it's done. The only way we are making it into the Champions League is unless we win the Europa League. And you know what? We need at least a draw in order to qualify for the next round. Definitely a win would do. But let's see what happens. We got West Ham on Sunday. So tomorrow I'm going to calm down and then I'll be able to put a much more positive light within that game, within that preview. So sorry about my somber tone, but I've had enough. I've had enough. Thanks again for watching the video. Comment, like, subscribe if you want. But I can't take it. This isn't good. This is terrible. Leave your comments below on what you guys thought, and I'll see you for next time. Peace.